want to congratulate the organizers of this conference, especially my colleague who had been to Pakistan, Dr. Pia Molina, who has been able to get along this wonderful relationship we had developed academically and the collaboration we had being two very friendly countries. So this is a great feeling representing my country for a conference in Indonesia. And these all credit goes to Dr. Molina. She's very inspiring, dedicated, and committed academic professional. And I also congratulate the rector, dean, and all the administration of this thriving department, first of all. Secondly, as you mentioned, out of all the themes which were there for my talk, I have picked up the social media and social change because that is of my interest. My PhD is in Facebook advertising, so I have studied the advertising and culture thing in my study. So I'll be speaking about social media and social change. As I was researching on the multiple social media platforms about this topic, what I had seen that most of the dominant narratives were about the politics only, that social media only helped us change or create the political movements, where may it be Arab Spring or all others which you can count, which hashtags are very well known for it. If it is for Syria, if it is for Africa, some of them have used it for other purposes. But it is more than that. Social change has to create a sustainable, long-term, and visible uplift in the society. That is what I believe. As far as a student of social sciences, I believe that social change should be reflected in every aspect of our life. It's not about that when you have to create a kind of mobilization for a certain challenge for people, for the community, for the justice and everything. Yes, that's good. That's really helpful, and that has set a good trend. But why won't we be able to create that same revolution for other social issues as we are able to create for political things? This is what I believe, that social media has got the ability to change the whole fabric of society, the value systems, the culture, the other aspects of the society. So, how social media has made social change? I would be sharing my personal views on it, because being in the consumer world for the last 22, 24 years as an advertising professional, I have almost 22 TV commercials to my credit. And there are countless campaigns which I have done with population planning department, women health department, and water and sanitation department. So these are those social aspects of our society which actually need a lot of attention, and which really need a lot of things to be changed being a developing country. Now, if I go back in 1980s, when there was only national TV in my country, which was called Pakistan Television Network. It used to start in the morning at 6, and it used to close their transmission at 12 at night. There was no concept of 24 hours television. Later, if anyone had the talent, if anyone had the ability, if anyone had the wish to appear on the media, You can see out of, if I say we are 22 million at the moment, as far as the last consensus is concerned, out of 22 million, how many people could represent on the one television network? After that, satellite channels took over. We had a huge private licensing for the satellite channels in my country. Then came a wave. A lot of almost 200 licenses were issued to different channels, which brought a wonderful opportunity for all the people who wanted to become anchors, producers, writers, editors, reporters, whatever they wanted to become. So this thing brought a lot of great opportunities for all the people who wanted to express what they feel, who had their talent, who could contribute in multiple aspects of the media content. Again, there were certain constraints, there were resources constraints, there were need of the rating thing for the channels. So again, not everybody was able to get a chance to appear on the mainstream media, which have to earn their bread and butter from the same business which they were operating. And there were certain limitations, just like advertising agency has. Social media was the biggest revolution we have witnessed, especially for us being the media students, media teachers, media fraternity. Social media made me media owner. I have a media which I own. I am an entrepreneur. Look, this revolution brought us that freedom of accomplishing all our dreams. Being a content writer, being a producer, being an anchor, being a reporter, whatsoever you want to become, you have your own media. You have a YouTube channel, you have a Facebook account, you have Instagram account, you have LinkedIn, and so many other social networking spaces where you can go. And now you are the concept writer, you are the content writer, you are producer, you are doing post production, and you are doing social media management and everything. Now you have the world at your doorstep. Now come on, make the change. Show us the change you are going to create. Now you are the owner of a media. We have brought you the freedom. Now come forward and make the change to this society, which needs better uh, education, which needs a better health, which needs a better economy, which needs a better education, which needs a better moral standard, which needs better religious understanding and practices, which needs better cultural preservation and transmission, which needs a better political narrative that is more supportive for the overall system. Now we have to see how we have been able to actually use the social media for the social change. First of all, the first thing which this social media brought for us was self-projection. I came across a research paper in which I had studied that Facebook has given that much importance to a common person, which used to be enjoyed by an emperor. You know, what had happened was that when there was a time of emperors, when there was a time of kingship, very specific people could go inside the that compound of a king. They could go in the room of the queen. Very few people could see her dresses, see what has she wore, how she speaks, what, right? No, they used to come back to the community, and they used to share that today Queen wore this kind of dress, Queen wore this kind of ornaments and all other whatever, right? This is the kind of significance which social media has brought for a common person. Social media has made a common person as significant, as important, as center of attraction as there were previous people in the who were emperors. Now you are the emperors of social media, who are being seen for whatever you are doing, whatever you are wearing, whatever you are practicing. So this is one of the first thing which we experienced with social media, that it gave us an opportunity for sharing whatever we are doing, whatever we are eating, whatever we are wearing, whatever places we are going, and what. So this had kept a lot of other people who actually are our friends and peers and everyone engaged, interested, inspired, and it also created a sense of doing the same as other are doing. Like if somebody has given status that he's sitting at Tim Hortons, now I'll also be thinking, unless I don't go to the Tim Hortons, I won't be somebody who belongs to this community. So this is how indirectly brands are getting mileage, that when people refer them being there, or places or whatever, foods and everything. So this is how we started to influence people. We started to create a trend which people prefer to follow, and which becomes pride for the people, which people like to be the part of. So this is how this society started to feel the change in the way they were living and the way the living has transformed. So this was the first thing which we actually observed while using this social media, that we can become someone who is important.